All right, well, getting into this match, it is Hitomi versus Christy again. Looks like it's the same players as before, checking their buttons, making sure everything's good to go.
We had a quick sidestep there by Christy, showing off that evasiveness. That was actually pretty good there.
Something else also new to Dead or Alive 5, the sidestepping.
Yep.
And here's your favorite stage, too. Look at that raft get unhinged from the tree and now go down, soaring through this river, going left and right, teeter-tottering the screen, which has never been there before in previous Dead or Alives. Both players were down to nothing, and Christy took that from Hitomi, just stealing the win there.
All right, it seems like the didn't set the match point over to 3, so...
That's fine. I think these players are going to stick with it because they're just that into the game right now.
Yeah, well, as long as it's their decision, who are we to stop them?
Very much so. All right, Hitomi's coming in with those punches. It's really anyone's game right now. Both of them getting down to the very last hit.
And there goes Christy.
Oh, into the birds. We didn't get to see that animation finish because she was already dead before she even landed.
It's kind of a shame. I'm a little sad they took that out, but you know what? They've added so much, I can hardly complain about that.
Christy doing an unsafe move there, but not being punished. Look at the beautiful flamingos in the background. Actually, my mom is a big flamingo fan. She's going to be happy. Maybe she'll watch me play Dead or Alive.
Oh, this is what makes water especially dangerous now, folks. When you're in water, if you take any low attack, you instantly get stunned.
That's still in this game?
That is still in this game. And remember, a lot of those low kicks are going to throw you off your feet easily. And as I've been saying, if you get knocked off your feet, you can't hold. So all it takes is one good hit in water, and your ability to counter is completely gone. So that is very dangerous, especially coming from a low, which you don't always expect.
And you can actually strategically make sure you throw your opponent into the water because you want to put him on pressure to get those critical hits.
Exactly. That's a lot of why the the environmental interaction Dead or Alive is so important. You can set somebody up into a situation like that they're not even thinking of. I mean, if somebody's worried about a wall or something, maybe they're not paying attention to the water on the floor or something, or a generator or something like that.
Yeah.
There's so many different ways you can kill your opponent. And it's hard to pay attention to all of them.
That is true. And, Dead or Alive has done a great balance between the danger zones and the character combinations. And now with this new power blow move that puts you in a total animation scene, I'm really liking these additions.
Yeah, I mean, so far, just about everything that I've seen in this game is a step up from DOA 4. I mean, it's sometimes hard to convince people who didn't like DOA 4 to try out DOA 5 just because if you like the game, you like the game. But if you didn't like the game, you really didn't like the game.
Yeah, there's definitely a big biasness between some of the fighting game community. But, back when Dead or Alive 4 was around, they didn't even coin the term esports. I
mean, that's true. That's true. The fact is, Dead or Alive has always been one of the more accessible fighting games. And, Dead or Alive 4, it may or may not have been a misstep, depending on who you ask. But the fact is, the series is still accessible, and that's, instant success for popularity.
Well, I hope the esports community accepts DOA with open arms. Getting into this match here, once again, we have Hitomi versus Christy. Hitomi is putting on some good aggression here, but Christy answers back with a few hits to finish off that round to then take it. It is now 1-0 in favor of Kelly. Oh, looks like we got a controller problem again. Oh, wait a second.
Well,
they're going to be changing characters?
I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. They do appear to have set it back to 3 points instead of 2, so...
Well, that's good. More fair for the rest of these matches here. And don't forget, guys, that this is a single elimination tournament. The top 2 advance to Thursday's top 8. I know that may sound confusing, but then in the top 8, one person is going to win $1,000 and get to go to the launch event.
Okay, and they did reset the score here, so in case anybody was wondering whether or not that first total match counted, it did, so...
You know who that guy reminds me of right there on the left? That actually looks a lot like Cardell. You remember Cardell?
Nah,
the
can't
Ayane
be.
player.
I mean, that can't.
I don't think that's definitely not him, but it reminds me a lot. And he was actually an amazing Ayane player.
No, he was not bad at all. I actually had to ask him advice once on how to beat him because I felt so helpless at one point against Ayane. And then he told me, and then I beat him, and then he got depressed.
Oh no.
I kind of felt like that was
Can't give away
bittersweet.
your secrets.
That felt bittersweet. I was like, well, thanks for teaching me how to beat you.
Well, it looks like we did have a character change here. Instead of Hitomi, he picked Kasumi, which is, it's not working out for him because Christy is sending him into a tank. That environmental damage is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's really seen how you're supposed to follow that up yet. I mean, every one of these environmental danger zones that has a relaunch like that is going to have different enders for different characters. Unfortunately, you know, this is E3 and nobody's practiced their characters anywhere near enough to be able to master something like this.
Well, this game is brand new, almost to everyone here except for the people that have been playing the alpha demo, and this version of it is completely different. Along with that, they've tripled the list of characters.
Yeah, I mean, we've got characters now that have never actually been seen in real fights outside of trailers before, so this is really exciting. This is all new.
Christy putting Kasumi up against the wall. Kasumi responding with a couple kicks, but not following up with the correct combo. He needs to get more damage. Christy coming, though, with the 4-hit combo. Looks like she can, you know, Christy's a lot easier with her combos. She's definitely, like, I would definitely say that's Christy's strong point.
Yeah, she can just throw those out there with such speed.
Beautiful sweat going down Christy's bosoms. As you can tell, guys, the graphics are not disappointing whatsoever.
No, not at all.
She might want to zip that up a bit.
Yeah, I can already tell Osmic is getting excited, but